Okay, so just wait for 2 or 3 minutes or join 1 or 2. I think all 5 will join. Okay, so let's wait for 2 or 3 minutes, then we will start. And actually, we have already, this is one PPT that I have collected, and I want to share with you that I already discussed with about the JavaScript brief introduction, and then up and running JavaScript, this is the objects, and then I am continuing with the objects. So in the previous session, I am discussing about the object. So I am then again starting with today. I am starting with the objects. So let's wait for 2 minutes, then we will start. Okay, Bikram, you know why is Deven, why is not joining today?
No, sir, I don't know.
Okay, so let's start. Now, JavaScript object. So objects means what? Objects means in real. So let's give some example of real life objects. So the real life objects are there's some kind just like your table in the surroundings of your environment, surroundings of your just like your diary, your pencil, your mobile, your laptop, your diary, all the things that's are the objects. So these are the real life objects actually. Whatever you see, different things, that's called real life objects. But here, if we see in the JavaScript, so what are the JavaScript objects? Suppose in real life, a car is an object. In real life, a car is an object. But a car has properties like weight and color. Car has properties, right? Car has properties. What are the properties of a car? Uh, which company made that car? It may be Maruti Suzuki. It may be Volkswagen. It may be BMW. Anything like that. These are the so the one property of a car is your one property car is your car name or the brand name actually. And the car has so many property like weight. So what is the weight of the car and what is the color of that car? So the what is the color of the car and methods like start and stop. So a car has one start. So a car has two methods. If we know a car has two methods. One is start method and another is stop method. If we start the car, that is called one method. Suppose I take and another method is stop. And another method is brake, drive. These are the different. So a car has 4 types of methods: start, drive, brake, and stop. And what are the properties? As I previously told you, the properties are car.name, car.model, car.weight, and car.color. These are the properties. And object is what? Here is the object is car. Is a real life object. Car is a. I am taking one example of a car. You can take the example of anything. Suppose your laptop. Suppose I am thinking your laptop is your object. suppose. And then what will happen? Laptop is your object, and what is the properties of the laptop? Okay, Bikram, can you tell what is the properties of a laptop?
So property means
Properties mean the features of laptop. Suppose your car, you have a car, the car is the object, and properties of a car is your weight, color, brand name. These are the properties. So
the
suppose,
laptop has
yes,
brand, color, and weight, sir.
yes. It is what is the processor, i3 or i5 or i7?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is the memory? This is the different properties of a laptop. So in that case, we are taking car as an object, the real life object. So how we implement the real life object in JavaScript? I am just giving you one small example. Okay, just wait. I am first of all I am just showing you. Let me open my VS Code. So these are different objects out there. An object has properties and method. Object has properties and methods. Suppose if you have laptop, as you say that it has weight, it has a processor. What is the brand name of a laptop? These are the things, and these are the things like that. And what is the method? Method is if you say the method of a laptop object, the methods are start, or better to say open your open laptop dot open is one type of method. Laptop dot shutdown is one another type of method. When you shut down the stop is not the correct actually, it's called shutdown. So laptop dot shutdown is another type of method here. These are the method, and these are the properties. So object has properties and methods. Object has properties and methods. Okay, so now suppose this is the first here object example. JavaScript variables example, but here is the object for here is the object is car. Car is your object. Suppose you let car equals to F8, or suppose give on car name. And then as you know, get element by ID demo dot HTML equals to car, and your car name will be printed so that the BMW will be printed. So basically, your first object example, let car equals to BMW. So here, car is so BMW is your property, and car is what? Car is the your object. See here, JavaScript variables actually, but here is the thing, the object will be printing the let car equals to BMW, the object property will be printed, it's called BMW, that will be printed. Okay, so then go to next example. First of all, do this. That you can sharing the chat. second example. In the meantime, you can do just share the screen. That is the another example. That is the other example. So yeah, this is the JavaScript of this second JavaScript object example. In a similar way, we have taken the ID demo and then creating an object. Car equals to type flat. Type we have taken what is the car type. It will be sedan or it will be SUV. Whatever the type of the car. Then model 500cc or whatever is the model and color is white. This is the type, model, color. This is the actually one kind of property. If you hover on the map, if you hover on the type, just you can see the property type string. It is the property too. Type is the property, and this is the value, property and value. So what is the value of the model? 500. What is the value of the color? White. And what is the value of the type? This. But the object is creating an object star. And these are the obviously these are the string. I am told you in the previous session. So you can write in this fashion the string. Okay, so next is what? Next is display data from the object. So we have to display the data in the object. Suppose I have to display the data type. So here card similarly, actually you know that the document get by ID demo dot inner HTML equals to the card type is card dot type. Card dot type means we have to print this. Or suppose I can change this. I change this. Then print in the browser. So let's see. Type is white. The card type is white. This will be print. Example, the car object. If you and if you take the 3 properties or 4 properties, any kind of properties, or if you print what you want, if you print your type, if you print model, you print color, card dot model, card dot type, this will be print in that fashion. The card type is suppose. Now do this program. Okay, Devajit Mishra, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. And the previous one.
Sir, actually I just joined. That's why
Okay.
previous one
Okay.
what is missing.
Okay, it is in the chat box. You can do. Okay, now stop share. Okay, now go to the next example. Now it's the object definition, actually, proper object definition. I am taking another object. Suppose I am taking another object that is called person object. Suppose I have taken late car here, but I have taken here the data type also change. I am taking const constant. I am taking the late constant, and then I am taking person, not car. In that example, as you can see here, it is JavaScript object. Similarly, they are taking the demo, and here in the script tag you have to create the object and print the object as you like. Here taken person is the object. So what is the property of a person? The property of a person is, it may be your first name, it may be your last name, it may be your age, it may be your eye color, or it may be your suppose I am adding on another field that is called blood group. That is also your one. Property. So that is blood group. Suppose I am adding another property. It is the first name, last name, age, eye color, and blood group. And this is the value. Color is blue, and blood group is A plus. And now in a similar way, you have to print document or get even by the demo. It is their ID, and they have taken the first name and age. They have taken the first name and age. So you have to print the first name and age. So the output will be here. Here is the output will be John and 50. Person dot first name, person dot age. There is the suppose I am printing another. Suppose I am printing another thing. I am printing the blood group. Blood group is, and suppose I'm taking one equal, so that will be better, looking better. So person dot first name, person dot age, and blood group, and the it will print the blood group. So let's run. Now you can see here, John is 50 years old. The blood group is A plus. That will be print your first name, your age, and your blood group. The three property will be print. Okay, I am sending in the chat box. You do in your. Okay, then move to the next. Then you have to share. Now move to the next program. Now we have our next is accessing the object properties. We have to access the object property. Object name dot property name. In that fashion, we have to suppose object name, and in the bracket you have to give the property. In one example, you can understand it. I'm giving you that kind of example so that you can understand. Another example of JavaScript object. Now I am taking JavaScript object is a head tag. Similarly, there are two different ways to access the object property, and I can use person.property or person property. Okay, so now now see here in the previous two examples in JavaScript object, we use person.property. If you remember the car dot color, or if we take the previous example, person dot eye color, person dot age. In that fashion, we print the object. But here is another way we can print the object, that is this. Write person, your object name, then in the third bracket, just if you just write the property, that means the property name. It is better to write property, not property name. Better to write property name. That is the thing. You can write person dot property name, or in that fashion property name. Suppose your it is person. Suppose you taking the blood group. So person, if you taking the blood group, then what will happen? Suppose person blood group. Person dot a person in the third bracket property. That's it. Okay, in the similar way, now it is ID demo. It is a script tag. Then in a similar way, I am taking the person as the object. Your first name, it is a property, last name. The Suppose it is better for looking EMPI. This first name, last name, and EMPI. Okay, so the first name and last name, this will be print. And also I am taking I am also printing. I want to print the EMPI. I am writing here the now run this. In the here John Doe, your first name is John, last name is Doe. Then your employee ID. The employee ID is 5566. Employee ID. So this will be print. Okay, just you can remove this. You can remove these lines. If you don't want to print this, you can remove this line. I can remove this line. Not you do not, this line is, it is 6 and 8 number lines. It is for your better understand, nothing else. If you remove this line, that will be okay. So the main learning here is person dot property or person third bracket property name. That is the okay. So Inivan, can you share your screen? Okay, Inivan has left. Okay. Yes, you share.
Yes, sir, I can say.
Yes. Yes. And the previous one. Okay, stop. Sir. Now we move to the next. Now here we can do, as we can see here, there are two ways we can print the object properties. Person dot property name or person or your object name, the third bracket. Now I am giving you how to print the third bracket. It's kind of similar kind of example. You just do in your system for your better practice. This is the not the object dot property name. This is the object, and then third bracket, then your property. In that fashion, you also print the object property. Well, so do this in your system. So next is this. So this keyword. Next is this keyword. Okay, so in Java you can better understand what is this keyword. In Java there are so many keyword like this keyword or static keyword, this keyword, non-static. These are all the one type of keyword. Now we can here also the in JavaScript the object is also there. Object is also there and the this keyword is also there. Just like the Java, in JavaScript also this is there. In object method, this refers to the object. So what this keyword, what is the this keyword do? Why we use the this keyword? This keyword refers to the object. So which refer to the object? What is this? Suppose an interviewer asks you, what is the function of the this keyword? In maybe Java or maybe in JavaScript, whatever. The basically
So,
the working, yes,
using this keyword, we can call the current class object.
yes, exactly. Yes, this keyword refers to the object. That can be global object or local object. But in a function, in strict mode, suppose if you make the class private, then this keyword will be undefined. So we can see in the Java. But here in the JavaScript, this keyword refers to the class object. That is the main function of the this. So if interviewer asks you what is the function of the this keyword, then you just see that this keyword refers to the object. That's the main function of the this keyword. So giving one example, you can do this. Okay, now next topic is the we can end here the object. So there is nothing in the object except this type of things. Now we can move to the JavaScript events. Our next topic is after the object is events. What is event? What is events? These are called the HTML events. HTML events is what? HTML events are things that happen to HTML elements. HTML events are things that happen to HTML elements. So these are the event. Event means what? Suppose I giving you one example. In real life example, so previously I have shown you that ticket booking portal of train or any flight. In the if you don't fill up the full ticket booking form actually, then you cannot search the flight or you cannot search the train. Particular flight or particular train you cannot search until or unless you if you do not fill that form. What is your journey date, start journey date, what is your ending date, what is your to and fro date, to and fro duration, what is your timing, which time you want to start. So in that time, if you mention the specific things like that, so then it will move to the next. So that is called the action. Your events. That is called the events in the real life. So HTML events are things that happen to HTML elements. In JavaScript, what is the events? I am telling you the real life event, but here the similar kind of way. Here in JavaScript events is HTML events are things that happen to HTML elements. That react on this event. React means action. Suppose you can say react means action on these events. Okay, so HTML events are what? An HTML event can be something the browser does or something user does. Maybe browser can be also does, maybe the user also does. An HTML web page finish loading, that is also called one action or one event. Or maybe the HTML input field was changed, maybe an HTML button was clicked. These are the HTML events. Maybe one web page is loading, or what is the same is buffering. Maybe the HTML is buffering or loading. In that case, the events are happening. HTML web page has finished loading, or HTML input field was changed, or the HTML button was clicked. If you click the moment, then it will go to the next website. So that process is called the event. When events happen, you may want to do something. That we see in the example. The first I am giving you the date and time with the JavaScript. Suppose if you see in many websites, okay, I am just seeing you one website, one real life website, date and time. With the JavaScript, you can add date and time in your website with the JavaScript. I am showing you that you maybe know the BOPT website, the Bhopal government website. I am just showing you just. Maybe this action PDF certificate has been removed. Maybe some kind of server is loading. I don't know why this cannot be open. This should be open. Okay, let's try another browser. Just that I am checking in another browser. Yes, here it will share. Just wait, I am showing. Just see this website, Pvt website. This is here. You can see that the date and time will be print. Just see this. I am moving the cursor. Let's see this. August 23, 2022, 9:18, and the second is running. GMT means Greenwich Mean Time plus this is the Indian Standard Time actually GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So basically the time and date will be print. So the time and date will be print in which technology? This page is implemented in JavaScript, and this and actually PCS Global is maintained that site. Actually, PCS Global maintained that site. If you see here, the site is fully maintained by just to see here the developed by PCS Global, as you can see here. And here is the last update, 12/8/2022. So the site is we maintain that site. So the basic learning is that JavaScript will be implemented to show the time and date. This is the real life example. So I am just give you small coding to show the date and date. Just wait, let me give you the example. Now you see here, this is the one date and time example with the JavaScript. You have to use nothing but you have to use the date function button on click. In the moment you have to click this button on click because document dot get element by ID demo because your ID equals to demo. In our HTML equals to date. You have to just mention the date function. You have to mention the date function. And then what is the time? The time is or the time is whatever you can write, and then end the button tag. And then your ID is demo. And this is the example of the first. It will show the date. Actually, it will show the date. Okay, let's run this. Output. The time is if I in the moment I click. The time from the machine or from your system, it will automatically fetch the time from your system and then give Tuesday because today is Tuesday, August 23, 2022, 9:21 and 26 seconds in GMT, and that's the thing. So in the moment you click this on click function, it will happen the on click function, and then the date function will print. It will in the moment you click this, the date, the JavaScript can do, JavaScript can fetch the date from the system and then it will print the date. That is the beauty of the JavaScript, that in your website you can, in any website where the time is running, the date is showing, they will use the JavaScript. That is the real beauty. That is the one real life beauty of the JavaScript. Okay, I'm just sharing the code. Do this in your system. to this inner system. And in another edition, there are so many types of events. So we are now going to the events. We are now going to the events. In the events, there is date, time. These are all the events. These are the example of the events. You showing the date in your website. You show the time of your website. These are all the small events in JavaScript. That is called HTML events. So there are so many events except from date and time. It's on change, on click. On click, as you already used the on click. You already used the on click, because if in the moment we click the button, that's why you have to use the on click event. You click the HTML element. And on change, there is another event that's called on change. Another is on key down, on load. There are so many different types of events in the market, in the JavaScript. And here another things will come. I'm just telling you. Here another things will come. That is, one is called event handling. Event handling. One is called JavaScript event handling. You already know the what is JavaScript event. So now this is called JavaScript event handling. So here there is not much coding, but you have to understand what is JavaScript event handler. Event handler means we have to handle the event. We have to handle the event. That is called event handling or event handlers. Whatever you say. Event handle means what? Things that should be done every time a page load. Or event handlers can be used to handle, verify the user input, user action, and browser action. That means, suppose in your email, you just open your email from your browser. Suppose you give your email ID and then obviously your password. Suppose you give you the wrong credentials. Wrong credentials means you give the wrong password. Suppose you give the wrong password. will the email open? Definitely not. So that's why we have to give the right person and we have to give the right email ID. If you give the right email ID or right password, so in that moment the email will be open. Otherwise, if you give the wrong ID or wrong password, it cannot be open. So here one message, if you give the wrong credential, so one message will come that your credentials wrong. Please check. You check some kind of message you will see. So maybe maybe you give on wrong information. You may give on wrong information, so one pop-up message will come that is called incorrect password or incorrect username or something like that. If you log into any portal, suppose you log into any Amazon or Flipkart, you can buy these things. So suppose you first of all you register your Flipkart account or Amazon account, then you have to again after that you just think that no, I have to. I am just first of all I am registering my account. Then next task is what? Next task is I have to buy this thing. I want to buy this thing. So first of all you choose the thing. First of all you have to log in. First, in that case, already it is logged in many times. Already it is already logged in. But in that case, if not log in, then you have to log in the Amazon account. Otherwise, the Amazon account will not be open. So you have to log in the Amazon account. Suppose if you give the wrong username or password, the Amazon account will be open. Not open. It will be open, but your Amazon account will be not open. In general, Amazon website will be open. Amazon portal will be open, but your Amazon account will not open. So that is the event handler. So we have to handle the event. We have to give the wrong credential. We have to give the wrong credential in the moment they show the incorrect password. That is called event handling. So verify user input, user action, browser action. This is called JavaScript event handlers. Okay, now this goes to events. Now we move to the next topic. That is called JavaScript String. JavaScript String. We move to JavaScript String. String is very easy. How you declare one string? I am reminder you how to define a string. Let me open the notepad.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Yes, I am opening it. In Java, you can better understand, but in the JavaScript, string is comes. So I have to understand that what is string. So you just write here. S will be always capital. You have to remember S will be always capital. I write here str. You can write anything. String is one type of data type. String is one type. Inside the quota, you just write here your name. Suppose my name or anything. You just write here anything. Maybe you don't give the str, you just give string a or anything you want to just give. In that fashion, we have to declare the string. It is the one way to declare the string. Just and just give name or any kind of product name or anything. Just but you don't give the any number or numerical thing you cannot give in string because numerical things is integer. So here this is the another data type integer, but here we discuss about the string variable. So this is the string equals to my name. So this is in that fashion we can define the string in Java. Now I'm just giving one first JavaScript example of string. Just do this in your system. The first example. Here you can see here let text equal to John. In the Java you can write here string str equal to John Doe, but here in JavaScript you write let. Let is the one type of as you see let and one data type, and then text. Text is your object. Let text equal to John, your string name. In that fashion, we write the string in JavaScript. Okay, I give you another example for practice. Also do this two program in a system. Okay, Joy, can you share your screen? Hello, Joy. Yeah, I think. Okay, Orvadip, share your screen. Orvadip, can you hear me? Okay, Vikram, share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Last question.
Okay. Okay, stop. Okay. If you want more the description about the string, you just go through this website, the MDN Webdocs website. Here you can give the string. The string object is used to represent and manipulate sequence of characters. So string is what basically the string is a sequence of characters. This is the string. So you can go through the description. Strings are useful for holding data that can be represented in text form. They are represented in text. So you have to always remember that when we declare the string, we always maintain the text form. Some of the most used operations on strings are to check the length. You can do the string length, index of string. So these are the different types of methods I come later to build and concatenate them using string operators. These are the string operators. This is the plus and equals to. These are the mathematical operators out there. And checking for the existence or location of substrings with the index of method, or extracting substrings with the substring method. So this is another kind of method, substring, index. These are the different kind of methods. Creating strings, as I already told you how to create the string. In JavaScript, just let string on. You can do constant string on, you can do let string on equals to a string pvt. Just in that way you can create one string. String 1, string 2, string 3, string 4. These are the different kind of strings. Okay, I'm just giving you another example. Suppose we want to take the length of the string. We want to take the length of the string. So what will happen? I'm just giving you that example. Just do in your system. We have to take the length. Text dot length. As you can see in the example, text dot length. We have to do the length method. So to define the string length, suppose my name is Devajyoti. So in that case, what is the length of the string? So how many word is there? There is a length. How many letter is there? There is the length. So there are 9 letters in my name. So the length of the string is 9. Okay, so do this in the example. I am just giving you another example of all right. Let text equal to it is all right. As you can see here, another string example. The next another example I am giving you here. In that example, the string is also there and the object is also there. So these are the dual example actually. In that one example, you can find out the object also, the implementation of object, and also the implementation of string. I am giving you this example. Here you can, in that example, you can see this. Let x equal to John. They have taken the string. Let x equal to John. And here they have taken y is an object. In the next line, as you can see here, let y equals to new string John. So y equals to object. So in that case, it is the example of the string also and the object also. Let's do this in your system. Bikram, share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the previous one.
Sir, please explain this code, sir. I ignored the backward slash.
Okay, here is what they are saying. They have saying that it is a string, basically the string. They have taken the paragraph tag, the escape sequence, insert a single quote in the string. Yes, when you give the slash, when you give the slash sequence, then it will give the single quote. Actually, this is the combination, this is the condition. So here you can see here the ID's demo in similar way. And let and you see here the script tag, let text equal to it is all right. So you definitely create the string let text because it's all right. So it will print this all right, and then document get given by ID as you already know this lines. This is the example of string. Nothing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, stop. Now one is boolean is there. Boolean is another type of in the string. There is one boolean. So as I say in the previous session, the boolean is x equal to y equals operator means equals to it is x really equals to y or not equals to y. It is true or false. So in that case, I am just sharing one example. Go in your system. Here you can see here that string the subject is a heading, and in the paragraph tag, JavaScript objects cannot be compared. So let x, the main thing is let x equal to new string John. So we have to create the object as well as the string. Let x equal to new string John, and let y equals to new string John. So here is the two objects x and y, and the strings are John. So it may be you just see here it is the same. In basic way, what John equals to John, x equal to y, it may be same, but it is not. That's why it is saying false. If you run the code, that is false. JavaScript object cannot be compared. So we cannot say it is x equal to y because JavaScript, because the main condition is what? Condition is JavaScript objects cannot be compared. In that case, this is false. This is not true. So do this in your system. I think I already shared. It's do this code in your system. So you just remember this: the JavaScript object cannot be compared. So that's why it is false. Maybe your condition is x equal to y, but it is not x equal to at any cost. Okay, now we can move to the next. So the JavaScript numbers I think I already told you the JavaScript numbers. We already discussed about the JavaScript numbers. So one is the JavaScript number methods. So there are different types of methods there in JavaScript numbers. So I can give you one example. Do this example in your system. What they are doing the toString method is they are convert a number to string. So this is basically a when you change the one data type to the another data type, that is called typecasting. Here the method is in the toString. toString means what? We have to change the number to a string. That is basically called a typecasting. So here let x equal to 1, 2, 3. That is basically an integer or number. So x dot toString. So we have to change the integer to string. Then again 1, 2, 3 toString and 100 plus 2, 3 dot toString. So basically how? Basically it is 3 times 1, 2, 3. It will be print. I already given you the example. Yes. Just do this in your system. And I am giving you another example. And then there is so many method, toString method out there, exponential method is out there, fixed method is out there. So there is actually, we basically in real life, we use the toString method. There are so many methods, but you don't understand the exponential method or fixed method. You don't have to understand very much, but you have to understand the toString method. toString method means convert the data type integer to string. That is called toString. Okay, now the number. Okay, the number method is going to the date. So how you write the date using the numbers? I'm just giving you the example. How we write the date in the just giving you the example. Just see here, date 1971 Let x equal to new date 1971 This is the date. In that fashion, we can using number. Okay, now another very important method is there. It's called parse in method. I can give you the example of parse in method. So what is parse in method? Parse in method means the global JavaScript function parse in converts string to number. So what parse in can do? It converts the data type string to number. So in basically in toString method, what we see number to string, but here it is opposite. The parse in method does the opposite, string to numbers. It will do the opposite, string to number. In the chat box. The parse int method is very important. we use in the real life. Okay, Vikram, please share your screen and show the outputs.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is called parsing. Actually, parsing means you have to convert string to number. Suppose your -10 is a string, inverted comma inside there, but if you see the output is -10, it's a simple number. Okay,
Yes,
and the
understood.
yes, and the previous one.
So why it will print 0?
Oh, it is the number method. When you give 1970 0101, it will print the 0 actually. It is a date. It will not actually give the date. Here is the date is changing to the number. Okay, so why it is, I think it should not be 0. I have to check this. Okay, I have to check this. Okay, go to the previous example. Oh, this is the parsing example. Is okay. Okay, now stop share. Now it is JavaScript array. Now we do the JavaScript array. How we can write one array? Suppose this is today's last topic. What is the JavaScript array? How can we write one array? Okay, I'm just sharing the notepad. Okay, so in JavaScript we write array. Just suppose if your name, or suppose you these are the names. So this is the array. In that fashion, you can write one array in JavaScript. And the array name. What is this? These are the elements of an array. In that case, we can write that. Okay, I'm just giving you some example. You can run. Giving you another example. Car is the object. Car is the subject. Car is your array name. So here car equals to SWAV, Volvo, and BMW. Whatever the car, these are the array name. So do this in the system. These two programs. Okay, we can share a screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. And the next one. Okay. Okay, so up to now, we can end this. We can end here, and we can do the next topics. Just like the what are the next topics out there? We are continuing the array. So there are so many array elements out there. The if else loop, there's a conditional loop is out there. If else loop, how we write the if else in the JavaScript, and then JavaScript date and time. Another topic is there. So all you can do in the next session. Okay, so thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.